Hello and welcome back. Another edition of Dialed In. Brian Sexton joined today by Dr. Stephen Wallace. How are you today, Doc?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you. Years in higher education, years leading the chamber, and the thing that stands out the most from our conversations, your desire to help other people. How did those two, with seemingly different organizations, come together to give you the passion you've got for others?
Well, I started out actually to be a clinical psychologist, and I was 1,000% sure that was going to be my career. And I started doing some part-time practice to work my way through graduate school, and realized that I hated it. But I was working.
You found out.
Find out early is the way to go. I was working my way through graduate school as a college administrator, and I realized I could help a lot more people in higher education. So I changed careers. Everybody thought I'd lost my mind, but I've never regretted it, never looked back. I ended up having the privilege of being the president of 3 different colleges, most recently Florida State College at Jacksonville, where I was president for 15 years. And I'm very proud of what my team and I accomplished. We did a lot of good. Helped a lot of people. When I left the college, we had 85,000 students. So you figure the impact on them and their families, that's a pretty big imprint.
Well, as the father of someone who's about to finish the career at FSCJ, I have seen it go from a small mentality to a very big mentality. People see opportunity at Florida State College of Jacksonville. They don't see it as, well, I'm not going to the University of Florida or I'm not going to Florida State. They see an opening there for them to go bigger, to go beyond all of that.
And it was really our execution model. The college is big enough to be able to respond to any need. And our emphasis was on responding to employer needs, because that's what creates the opportunity for our graduates. We're also very, very big on technology and innovation, which positioned us well to be more responsive to local businesses and to provide a higher level of education and service to our students.
I hear we, us, and our. You still have ownership in what you built there. That'll never change, will it?
Highlight of my career. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
So how was the transition then to the chamber? Because it's a much bigger expression of Jacksonville for the business community and a lot of your graduates.
Right. Well, my emphasis in all 3 of my presidencies was to connect with the employer community and find out at a very, very precise level what their human capital needs were, and then work within the college to respond very precisely and very rapidly. It takes too long to do things in higher ed. Very, very rapid responses. So the first place that I went in all 3 cities was the chamber. That's where you're going to find the business leaders. And when I got to Jacksonville, having worked with chambers for 20 years, I was shocked at how good and how effective the Jacksonville Chamber of Commerce is, and immediately saw the relevance and the importance of working closely with them. Ended up given the opportunity to play a leadership role, including chairing the chamber, and we helped a lot of businesses. The majority of businesses in the chamber, as you know, are small businesses, and love startups, love businesses that are growing, love to help businesses that are struggling and trying to be successful. And it was a wonderful experience.
So to wrap this up, let's dial it in and get real about how people get the mindset, the heart to help others as their driving force. Because that's the first thing that we talked about when you walked in the door earlier, is your passion to help people. There are a lot of business people who are going to watch this. How do they dial it in and find that same focus?
We all have priorities in our life. And some people are focused on money. Some people are focused on glory, fame, attention. There's no wrong answers. But some of us get a lot of psychic income from helping people and seeing things become better for them. And that's all I need.
Psychic income. I'm going to write that one down. That goes a long way. But really, I think it's an old adage. If you help enough people get what they want and need, what you want and need comes along with that ride, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Over the course of your career.
You're never going to regret that commitment of time.
Thanks so much. Not just for what you've done, but what you continue to do to help people and lead by example in Jacksonville.
Well, thank you.
And that's another edition of Dialed In. We'll see you next time.